I'm unsure where to go from here in regards to a years-long feud with my younger brother G'day. I'm half ranting and half seeking advice. Hopefully this belongs here. I, 23F, have 3 siblings, 1 older brother, 1 younger sister, and 1 younger brother. This story is about trouble I am having with my younger brother, and have been having since I was 11 to 12. Yeah. This main story is about Lego in particular, but stay till the end for a few more entitled behaviors that honestly I can't get over, as petty as it may be. Backstory. Growing up, my older brother used to be the only one with Lego. He used to share it with my sister and I to play with, before my younger brother was born, and it was one of my favorite memories growing up. I enjoyed Lego and was overjoyed when I got my own first set for Christmas when I was about 11. I treasured it and kept it in one piece on my mantelpiece in my room. My younger brother is 8 years younger than me, so he was a toddler when I got the set. Now I can understand toddlers getting into places they shouldn't, not understanding boundaries, etc. They're still learning, all that jazz. My younger brother would find ways into my bedroom, climb up to my mantelpiece, and break my Lego set. I would be upset, tell my parents, get told I should have put it out of reach, etc. And this would become a cycle. Not once was my brother taught that he should not go into my bedroom. He'd literally push his high chair to my door and open it. No clue how he got up to the mantelpiece. Shouldn't touch things that weren't his without asking or anything. He was constantly allowed to get away with it. I'm autistic, and I would react each time, being upset and angry, which I guess my brother was feeding off. Anyway, once he learned he could go into my room, he learned he could take other things of mine, and, being a toddler, break them, sometimes permanently. He was never taught not to do it. Over time, starting when he was about 5, I think, he began receiving his own Lego for birthdays and Christmas. My sister got a Lego set of her own, but lost interest after my brother kept breaking the set over and over. Some pieces even got snapped, and others were shoved down heater vents, a particular gap in the floorboards, and through the gaps in the veranda. Anyway, my sister's Lego got mixed in with my older brother's Lego. By this time, he's going into high school and not too keen on Lego anymore, despite my mom getting the 3 of us our own storage containers to keep our sets separate. Now to the main part, where this all becomes relevant. My brother is a teen and has maintained a see it, like it, take it mindset. Often things of mine, sometimes my sister's too, but most often mine, would vanish, without a trace, or turn up in his room. Lego has become the most sore thing. Pieces of mine that my younger brother took years ago, what was left of my sister's Lego, and my older brother's Lego, all got assimilated into my younger brother's Lego. Now the thing is, every time I would go to get something of mine back, be it Lego or something else, my younger brother would scream and kick up a fuss, and I would be told to leave it alone so that the piece could be kept. I would tell my parents about it, and they wouldn't care, or they would take my brother's side or brush me off. He does not look after his Lego, and it usually sits on the floor. My own Lego collection has grown. My mom gave me some modular sets for my 18th, and I have added onto my collection with sets that have been gifted, or that I have saved up and bought myself. I have the 3-in-1 pirate ship that I got off Marketplace, and my younger brother has the same one, just in pieces, and with some broken bits. This will be relevant later. I generally tend to keep my Lego and other belongings in my room, because there is nowhere else for it to go, and it's the only place I can keep an eye on my things. I collected a bunch of minifigs, customized some too, and I was gearing up to make an interactive Lego D&D campaign. A few months ago, as I was running out of space, I packed most of my sets away and put them under the house. I did the same with my minifigs and their accessories. No biggie. Now, a couple of days ago, I got it into my head to try and rebuild my older brother's sets again. All the pieces are lying on the floor, and whilst I know that some bits are gone for good, I decided to give it a go anyway. I found parts for 3 sets, minus the missing bits, and put them into a box. I only took my older brother's pieces, a few of my sister's that I found, and some of mine that I had identified from my first set, which I still have, and even replaced all the missing pieces for. My younger brother hasn't said anything. However, I found a small number of my minifigs in a drawer, some dismembered, and some bits missing. I reclaimed them and left a note on my brother's door saying he had 24 hours to return everything he'd taken, Lego or otherwise. He left a response note on my door, and on one side, it had a list of some things that I had no clue what he was referring to. On the other side, he said something along the lines of, "You can't just take my Lego and put it into a pot and expect me not to notice." And a separate bit of paper said, "And my pirate ship. Told you it would be relevant." My response since he had gone to bed was essentially, 1. I don't know what you're referring to with that first half of the note because I haven't taken anything of yours from you. 2. The pirate ship in my room is mine. I bought it off Marketplace. 3. I have only taken pieces belonging to older brother and younger sister. 4. You have until 4 p.m. to return everything you've taken. I have photos of the missing things in case you need help. I have also ordered some cameras for my room. Short of calling the police, what can I actually do in this situation? It's been going on for years. It's severely damaged my relationship with my brother, and I'm sick of always having to be the one who sits by, whilst he's allowed to take and break my things. I'm also sick of being told to be the bigger person and be the adult. He's not far off being an adult himself, and his attitude in general makes me want to distance myself, which makes me sad. Quick edit. For anyone who may say I should move out, I would love to. I am saving up. However, rent is not cheap, and I am worried that once I'm gone, everything that's been taken will be claimed as my brother's. I have considered using my scholarship for rent. I also want to move out with my boyfriend, and he's not yet in a position to do so. Needs to find a more secure job, and we would like to live near where we work. Some more non-Lego instances. Took my bike without permission and damaged it. He has not apologized, just blamed me for it being unroadworthy. My older brother sided with him. If he'd asked, I could have told him that I was in the process of doing maintenance, and it wasn't going to be good to ride. I'm insisting he pays for this damage. My dad, who also let him take the bike, is saying he will pay for it instead, whilst no consequences will be handed to my brother. I have told my brother he will be paying for the parts he damaged. Also, he wasn't going to tell me about the damage. I only found out because my older brother asked him how the bike riding was going, and only then was it revealed, bit by bit, what had happened. I can't prove it was my younger brother, but all circumstantial evidence points this way. Treat it as an example of my things mysteriously disappearing, and everyone denying it. I was given $20 for fuel by a friend who I took home after a camping trip. I put it on the kitchen counter with a £5 note and a couple of coins whilst I put my other things away. Stupidly, I forgot to put away the money. The next morning, the $20 was gone. Not on the floor, another bench, anywhere. My dad and sister denied everything, so did my younger brother. Older brother was overseas. However, in the wee hours of that morning, my younger brother had said he'd gone through the kitchen, through the back door, to be outside for a bit or something. There is a chance he had nabbed the money. My sister is the most honest person I know, and my dad, even though he takes my food sometimes, would have said if he'd seen it. However, my younger brother has been known to lie, exaggerate stories, and basically make himself out to be innocent and a victim as often as possible. He once tried spreading false things about me to some kids in a youth group I was helping at, and he was attending, and the kids he'd told came up to me and told me about it, and honestly, I was shocked. Hence my suspicion. Another money-related thing. My older brother is now moved out and sold a few possessions whilst he was out. I handled a transaction for $200, 4 $50 notes, this is important, and I put the notes on top of my bookshelf in my room, where I could see them so I wouldn't forget to put the money in an ATM and send my older brother the money. When I went to send my older brother the money, I had seen that the notes had been moved a bit and one was missing. I panicked because I hadn't touched the notes, and none of the windows in my room open, so it couldn't have been the wind. I checked all around to see if I could find the note in case it had fallen somewhere. It hadn't. Naturally, I assumed someone had taken the money, so I messaged my siblings in a group chat and asked if anyone had been in my room recently. My younger brother admitted he had, and made a snide comment about my room being a mess. It's very small, and I have been trying to keep on top of it, but sometimes it gets bad. I brought up the missing money. My older brother basically insinuated I was crazy for making leaps and accusations of family, and said that no one had taken it. I explained what I've just told you all, and yeah, I got told it was nothing. My younger brother said nothing about it. I haven't accused him outright, but like the last money-related thing, he's the most likely, and now with my missing Lego vanishing without a word, it feels more likely.